yourself or you first came to Christ, you were as a babe. Right. That was the initial start of your journey, of your faith walk in Him. In order to be able, if you know about plants and how a plant begins as a seed, and you have to plant it in soil. Yeah. Now, what soil you plant it in is in your choosing. Yeah. It can be good soil, thorny soil. The Bible speaks about the 4 types of soils. That's right. Yeah. So what you allow yourself to be planted in determines and dictates how you are rooted and how you are built up in Him. And how your faith will be established as you walk your walk of faith. 1 Peter 2, 1-3 says, "Wherefore, laying aside all malice, and all guilt, and all hypocrisies, and envies, and all evil speakings, as newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. If so be ye have tasted that the Lord is gracious." Somebody say, leave behind childlike behaviors and grow in the knowledge and grace of God. It's time to grow up. It's time to grow up. So taking you back to a plant, you plant the seed in the soil, and as that seed gathers nourishment from that soil and the water and the nutrients that the soil provides, it begins to break its first layer of its shell. Yeah, that is right. When it begins to break its first layer of its shell, roots begin to disperse. Correct. In school, that they emphasize on when we're talking about biology or plants or the environment is about you have the seed of a flower or plant, you got the roots, and then it'll give it some water and it'll grow up. That's it, right? So the internet is acting up today, but that's okay. So I can't really show it to you today. But every root develops what's called root hairs. In their roots, little specks and spikes extend and grow out further into the soil. Its purpose is to anchor that root. And when it anchors that root, it also increases the surface space of that root and of that plant, allowing it to absorb more water and more nutrition so that it can begin to grow and be built up. So I ask you today, are you anchored in God? Are you anchored in His Word? Are you anchored in His Spirit? I'm going to take my time with this, you guys. Jeremiah 17, 7-8 says, "Blessed is the man that trusted in the Lord, and whose hope the Lord is. For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when he cometh." Somebody say, I'm not in the shadow. "But her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit." Shadow versus substance. Shadow versus substance. When danger or affliction comes, or something, or an attack, or an evil attack of the enemy, or a fiery dart may come, I'm not going to retreat and hide in the shadow. I got to stand my ground and be rooted in God and in His Word, and my roots have to extend into His waters. because he's the fountain of living waters.
That's right. That's right.
So when danger comes to try to destroy, as Minister Vonnegut said, my character, try to knock me off my feet, I gotta stay rooted. I gotta stay grounded in God's word. Yeah. Because as we walk, you gotta stay built up, you gotta be rooted and be established in the faith that you call